Good evening, good evening, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Forgive me, there was some technical issues with my mic. I welcome you behalf from financial analyst team. It's fascinating to see you, and I'm very happy to see you. My name is Akash Malhotra, and I'm your financial analyst for today's special webinar. Welcome, all of you. Unfortunately, there was again a little technical issues that I had, but I think it's finally been rectified. Welcome, all of you guys. My name is again Akash Malhotra, and I'll be your financial analyst for today's session. You know that once in every week that I basically meet you and I share my trading aspect and what could be the potential trading entry points for us based on the various market moments. Absolutely. We also share our insights about existing market trend, and I have a lot to share with you. There are a lot of things which happened in the last week, and there are still various moments which are there with on which we can have a good entry point. We first of all we need to understand what are those trading entry points, and I will share my insight. What is the existing market situations? Let me know in the comment section. If you have any question that you may wish to ask me, the comment section is dedicated for all of you, dear traders. Your questions matters a lot to me. May it be regarding deposit withdrawal, anything at all. Specifically, we'll be talking about the major market moments and the trading ideas that we are here to share with you. So stay tuned with us. And yeah, welcome to the new stream. Good evening, all of you. Mr. SK Traders, hi. Hello, Mr. SK. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Santoshi, good evening to you too, Santoshi. Welcome to the stream. आरपी गेमर said, brother, एक always working ऐसी strategy बता दीजिए sir. There are a lot of trading strategies which are available on the Olymptrade platform. In case you want to know about that, there is a technical analysis symbol. Go to strategies option. There are multiple trading strategies available based on the status that you are having. Remember this, first of all, you need to understand what is the candlestick formation, and once you know how the candle formation works, and then we can work out on the strategy part. Now, my fellow traders, my colleagues basically conduct webinars uh, on Olymptrade Practice channel on the different languages. That means the may it be like Urdu, Hindi, English. There are also analysts who can speak the different languages. So yeah, you can join the special channel that we have created. This is an initiative taken by Olymp Trade. We where we are gathering feedbacks, we are taking your feedbacks, we are giving you some trading ideas, the different trading strategy, how it works, how you will be able to enter in the market at the right moments. This is what we will be sharing with you. So yeah, you can join the stream. And for today's, as you know, the name of the stream, we'll be talking about the market, in-depth market analysis we will be doing, and we'll be doing some live trading in parallel with it. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Asar ji said hi. Hello, Mr. Asar. Mr. Abhinav ji, welcome to the stream, sir. Ram Ram, sir. I hope you are happy and healthy. Nice to meet you. Same here, sir. Mr. Abhinav ji is one of the old client who have been joining the session on the regular intervals. And I hope, Abhinav ji, there are a lot of moments which happened in the last week where I hope you guys are able to make a good amount of profit. Guys, let me know in the comment session. I really wanted to know which type of trading are you more familiar with? I mean, you find it very easy to take trades on. Is it the fixed time trading that you have an option to take the trade anytime between 1 minutes to 23 hours duration trade? You can execute on Olum trade. Apart from that, you will also have an option to trade in Forex and stocks. So, which is more favorable for you? I mean, in terms of market analysis, is it the fixed time trading that you like more, or the Forex trading that you are inclined more to trade on? Mr. Asarji said no OTC. Mr. Asarji, recently, I think a lot of OTC assets you might be seeing on the platform itself. How's your feedback about it? I mean, do you like it? You don't like it? You want the previous assets available there? You can let me know in the comments section. I would highly recommend your feedback, and your feedbacks matters a lot. As a team, we basically gather your feedbacks, and based on the feedback we try to work upon the various factors. As a team, you know, the Olymp trade objective always has been to provide the better trading conditions for you under any situation. So that is what we have been doing from last 10 years. It's been close last I think to 2014 was the time on which the company was launched. Now it's been close to 10 years, and it will be reaching 11 this year. So we are trying our level best to help you out in every possible way. Mr. Abhinavji said, sir, I think there is a war going between Iran and Israel. How do you, how it is affecting the market currency? That's a very good question. Very, very good question. Okay, so what we will do, Abhinavji, first of all, we'll talk about the first half. And in the second half, we will see what could be the potential entry point for us for this week, and we'll see what sort of variation that the existing war, unfortunate war, which has been going on, Iran and Israel. I will also talk about it. In the very first half, we'll try to cover the previous week analysis that we had, and we'll see whether we were able to make a good amount of profit on it or not. So, if you all remember, consumer price index, it was one of the best entry that we had. I'll be also talking about the existing market trend. Let me just cover up the previous analysis, the last week analysis, and then we will jump to the existing and the future analysis that we will be making. Okay. So last week, consumer price index data was released. And it was an amazing analysis that we did. Let me share my insight, how I was able to predict the market. So exactly at 11th, that means 11th of June, the consumer, if you don't know how to read this calendar, this is completely fine. I'm just show you the candlestick formation, how it impacts the candlestick formation. So it's completely fine. Mr. Abhinavji said FTT strategies gives good opportunities as Forex includes much market updates effect. Correct. Sometimes Forex gives me good amount of percentage profit, but the sources are very less and very much distributed. Uh, you know, when you try to take the trade with the higher volume, Forex always works in your favor because even 10 or 15% of the profit that you were able to make out of it can also going to help you out in the longer run. So that's one thing for sure. Second thing is in fixed time trading, we often go with ahead with a very small amount because small amount will have a smaller risk, and here you can able to make a good amount of profit using fixed time trading with even very in a very shorter duration of time. So in a practical sense of manner, fixed time trade would be there for the smaller amount of trade with the not higher amount. But once you go ahead on the Forex, on Forex, you can take the amount trade with the bigger amounts and, get 10-20% of the profit. And even though that profit would be really very high. So let's talk about consumer price index. The good news is, if you'll see on 11th of June, exactly at 6 o'clock, this is according to the Indian Standard Time, consumer price index data was released, and this was amazing data because the US inflation has been broadly decreased, and that's one of the reason we can see this. All the datas are in the red color. It's a sign that the people will see that all the inflation has been coming down, which can basically make US dollar to fall to the good extent. If you'll see exactly at 6 o'clock, and I'll show you the exact candle. I'll switch the graph to 1 minute duration. I'll show you the impact on USD JPY first. We'll start with the USD JPY first. So we'll, and as you know that the consumer price index not only hampers the performance of one asset, but it basically impact all the currency associated with it. So we selected the graph for a 1 day, and we are scrolling back to the previous time. And I want you to check the candle exactly at the same price. The candle that we are basically watching out for is 11th of June and 6 o'clock. Let's watch the currency variation in USD. What's this, guys? 12/6, if you read a date below this candle, it will be written 12/6/2025, 18.00. That means exactly 6 o'clock in the evening. That's where exactly the news event happened to be there. Not only the market decreases, but it decreased by great margin. The price was around 143 and it dropped down to 143.188. So that means closely 400 points variation, which we have seen. You see, here 143,600 and here 143,1900. That means 400 by 400 points the USD JPY tumbled down. It was an amazing opportunity for all you traders. People have made a good amount of profit, and they were able to squeeze a generous amount of profit when they saw exactly at 6 o'clock when the market was down. People pushed their trades on the selling side, and the market went like amazing. Can you see this? It's the huge sell-off which has happened. And that only not okay. So what we can here to impact is it will not only impact USD, but it also contribute to the variation into different currencies. Let's take an example. So if we see USD JPY has been decreasing, so that means if the USD is decreasing, so we'll check the currency variation in Euro USD. Any guesses how the Euro USD would have reacted on this? Euro USD prices, whether it should be increasing or decreasing exactly at 6 o'clock. So on 11th, if you see this candle, it's the biggest green candle. So if you have taken a trade in fixed time trading on Forex, you still will be able to make a good amount of profit on this. So yeah, it was on the positive front. In fact, in the last week, I forgot to tell you about the producer price index. The producer price index was amazing. So remember this, I'll give you a little hint about this. Whenever the consumer price index data turns out to be red, all red, there are higher chances that the producer price index data should also be red. Now, what does producer price index? It will basically include the increase in the manufacturing price, right? If you see the manufacturing price has substantially decreased, so that means there are a higher possibility for Euro USD to again have a green candle because the data here on euro on USD should be red. So that means euro USD must be rising on the very next day. So let's catch the candle exactly at 6 o'clock. I think the data was released on 13th. That means 18 o'clock where it is. Let's check it. Okay, so 5:45. I'm just showing you how the fundamental analysis work. Watch this. Okay, 7. The data was, let me just confirm the timing once again. It is on 12th of June, exactly at 6 o'clock. So 12th of June is something that we have to check the candle. We basically moved right across that data somewhere here. And stay tuned with us because today we will show you the best market moments. Okay, on 12, exactly at 6 o'clock. That means 18. Yeah, here we go. On 12, on the producer price index, the data is green. So that was the PPI candle. And here is the CPI candle where it is on 11th, exactly at 6 o'clock. Here we go. This is the CPI candle, and the one that I've shown you was the PPI candle. These could have helped you in a good way. Abhinav ji said, yep, yes, you are exactly right, Mr. Abhinav. Why so much high charge for the Forex? Why so much high charge on Forex? Sir, the value of commission, if you are talking about, it basically based on the selection of multiplier, right? So if I'll give you an example, so suppose I want to open up a trade on Euro USD. Let's just suppose I want to open up a trade in upward direction. So I selected $100 and selected a value of multiplier. I'm showing you a demonstration trade. I open up my position on this. Since I use the highest value of leverage, my trade volume is around $50,000, even though I've invested $100. So in this situation, you will see a 6% commission, which is very small. It's very small because your invested amount is $100, but the company has given you 500 times of the multiplier, which has increase your volume from $100 to $50,000. And if we reverse this situation, let's just suppose if I want to open up a trade with the 50 as a multiplier, right? Let me open another position here. And you will see the value of commission would be 0.63, less than 1%. So it also based on your existing value of multiplier that you have selected, Mr. Mohit. So, okay. Now, apart from this, this was the CPI and PPI results. Let's get to the existing stage. If you remember, dear traders, there is one specific thing that I have shared with you in the last week, which was regarding Bitcoin. Bitcoin, guys. Always remember, Bitcoin is amazing asset to invest in. So what really happens, the even in the war situation, it didn't budge to that great extent. So what I was expecting that if you seek the value of Bitcoin has a very strong level of support close to $1 lakh per BTC, and it again came very close to $1,02,000 per BTC. It was an exciting moment to hold your position, even if you have went with 10 or 15 as a multiplier, which I did. And here you can see that I'm able to make closely how much amount of profit. It's around $233. That is 23 3.3% profit which I have made. Mr. Mohit ji said, thanks for my thanks that answer my question. You're welcome, Mr. Arya. You're welcome. So Bitcoin again has a great potential. Again, it has a psychological level of resistance, if we may say 1,06,000 or 7,000, but it already has broken this level. So there are higher chances in the future for the Bitcoin prices to rise once again. But Bitcoin will not only rise, but it will keep its alternative cryptocurrency again on the buying sentiments. That means you name any cryptocurrency, may it be Bitcoin, Ethereum, they will have to rise. They will rise again. All the peoples are basically waiting for the Bitcoin bullish trend to move again, and it has a stronger possibility based on the existing conditions. If the value of Bitcoin increases, the value of Ethereum will also push itself in the upward direction, and this time it will try to increase by double the volume. Double the volume, it will try to increase by a huge margin. That's one thing. So that is regarding Ethereum. So if you look into the any cryptocurrency pairs, all the cryptocurrency pairs will be rising majority of the time. See, Tron, Binance Coin, Moonbeam, Cardano, Stellar, Litecoin, these are all cryptocurrency which are on the rising front, and they still have a very good chances of rising in the upcoming trend. So keep a very closer look on this. Now let's get back to the difficult part, the part where I will be talking about Iran and Israel. Unfortunately, there is a war broke out between Iran and Israel, and it's a very difficult situation. It's a very conflicting situation. Now, Middle Eastern countries consider Iran and Israel. These are oil producers, right? So what will happen? So there is a possibility that if the war conflict increases, there will be a lot of pressure, supply pressure globally for the value of Brent. That means Brent is a crude oil. If you know, the petrol, diesel, and currency is being made out of it. It's been made out of it. Correct. Now, that's the only reason the value of Brent has been increasing, because of the Israel and Iran conflicts. You see, there's a sudden surge in the price of asset, and I was able to make a generous amount of profit in it. I would love to show you my trade on that. Let me just switch back. uh, okay, so here we go. The unfortunately my trade was closed by a take profit which I have selected for around 159%. But imagine this: if I could have hold my position on Brent for a little more time, my profitability would have been grown to 339%. If you see this number, 339% could have been easily made on this. But I'm not sad with that part. I still made a good amount of profit, close to 150% profit. That's not the only profit that I made. I was also able to manage a good amount of profit on gold. So, in the conflict situation, getting back to your question, Mr. Abhinav, which you said, during the war situation, how we as a trader will be able to manage a profit. So, right now, I strongly believe that if the conflict increases, unfortunately it shouldn't be, but if it does, gold would be the first pair that the people will tend to move, and that is the reason gold has the strong chances of rising in the upcoming terms. Amazing chances. So it will try once again. So right now there is a possibility that it can take the support level of a round number, which is $3,400. If you want, you can open up a trade with a small amount, taking a stop loss of like 20-30%, not more than that, in the upward direction. There are higher chances that the 4,000 value will be acting as a level of support. For your convenience, let me show you. Let's just suppose I open up a trade of around $4,000. This is a demo amount, and I selected the auto close option of in form of percentage. Let me just go ahead with 30 to, yeah, we'll go ahead with 1:2 ratio. That means stop loss of 30. We'll go ahead with the take profit of 60%, and we took our position on the buying front. Now here, what you will see, 30% risk, and our risk basically covers what, 3,000 level, 4,000, 3,400 psychological level. So if the market tumbles down or push it itself in the opposite direction, we still will be safe, and 30% capital will be wiped out, but the 70% capital will be safe in that situation. Mr. AK Illustrator state, does bank account know the withdrawals are from the trading app? Sir, we are trying to send the funds as much as possible to the payment method that you have selected. I usually prefer USDT payment method, but it is up to you which payment method you select for the withdrawals. And the we it's our being on the honest side. It's our objective to funds to send you the funds the way that you wanted it to be. May it be in the USDT method you want to withdraw. The payment method that you have selected will be only chosen for the withdrawal method in this case. Mr. TikTok video, sir, Hindi stream kab aega? Sir, I would love to do that, but this is the stream which is conducted for the global audience, and that's the reason the conversation flow is going in the English language. But in case you need a conversation in the Hindi language, there are analysts who will be speaking. There will be webinars conducted on Tuesday and even on Thursday, I believe. The Hindi webinar audience are there. You can join the stream. It's basically conducted close to 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. So you can join the stream and get to know that in your local language. So gold has a good chances of rising, correct? Second thing is Bitcoin has a good chances of rising. That's the second variation. Third, Brent has a very strong potential to rise once again, but it also based on the existing market situation. So keep a closer look on what is happening in the financial market right now. Third, which is Brent we talked about. Now, what will happen with the currency pairs? Now, we haven't seen much variation in the currency pair. The stronger objective that the people will often tend to invest in the war situation in the gold safe haven. Safe haven is gold and silver has broken all its previous record, and it still have a very strong chances of rising compared to gold because gold is come to the little saturation level. Absolutely, it will try to break above 3,500 level, but still has astonishingly surpassed the variation in the gold. So that's the situation right now. Mr. Danish ji said, "Hello, sir. Kaise hain aap?" I'm doing good, Mr. Danish. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for joining the stream, sir. Sir, मैंने $1 लाख कमाई की है. Good to know about that, sir. Welcome. And I'm happy that you made a good amount of profit for yourself. Congratulations about that. All right. Let's move on now. We'll talk about USD. Now, during the conflict situation, let me get to that. During the conflict situation, people often try to invest also in USD. The one thing that I was observing that the value of dollar is not increasing the way that we anticipate it to be, right? But tomorrow you will have a golden opportunity. What for tomorrow? Bank of Japan. I think tomorrow it is there, right? Let me just confirm the timing. Tomorrow, Bank of Japan will be releasing its interest rate decisions. Even though the timing is written 8:30, this is according to the India Standard Time, but the data will never be released exactly at the same time. The timing usually fluctuates between 8 to 9 a.m. in the morning, again according to the India Standard Time. Now, while I was observing this data from a long time, I found out majority of the time when the Bank of Japan releases its interest rate decisions, you can basically verify this data by observing the previous key points. Go ahead and select any one particular date, watch the candle at that moment, and you will get to know about this. So whenever the Bank of Japan releases its interest decision, a lot of time it has been seen that the USD JPY keeps on rising. Yep, that's a hint for you. It doesn't happen all the time, but close to 60-70% of the time, USD JPY has the highest chances of rising for tomorrow between 8 to 9 a.m. Keep a closer look on the market, dear traders. Mr. AK Illustrator said, "Could you increase your volume?" I'm trying my best, sir. I hope you are able to hear my voice. Mr. Danish ji said, "अब उसको कैसे withdrawal कर लूं?" Sir, if you have made this amount of profit, you will always have an option to withdraw the funds. You can click in here, go to withdrawal option. On the payment page, you can click on the withdrawal option and you can withdraw your respective funds from there. And the respective payment option will be available there. So, Mr. Baikan, Bhanu Prasad ji said, "Today any free RFTs? Unfortunately not, but I would have the conversation with the senior analyst team, and hopefully in the next stream I will be coming up with few more RFTs so that you would like it and uh, we can credit it in the next stream. We will conduct a contest and we'll see who will be the winners there." Mr. Arya said, why I'm touching stop losses every time, even after my speculation direction is correct. First of all, you have to select, Mr. Arya, what sort of multiplier have you selected? The second one is, even the market is rising and you are saying that the trades are touching the stop loss. That's not possible. That's not possible. Make sure you select a moderate value of multiplier, like close to 100, 200, 250. The higher you go, the smaller the stop loss would be, and there are higher chances for the stop loss to get hit. So you select a moderate value of multiplier, 100, 200, or maximum 250. Take a buying position, take a stop loss of 30%. I'm sure if the market rises, you will the stop loss the closing of stop loss will be very slim. That's the only reason. If you'll see on some of the trades which I have taken recently on Brent, the default stop loss is 50%, and I'm willing to take that particular risk for this trade. Mr. Abhinavji said, so for this week, we have an opportunity to open up an up trade on gold, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, USD, JPY with the moderate multiplier. I believe USD, JPY will increase by tomorrow, but that's not like this is based on the previous history. You cannot predict the future, right? But it is based on the statistical model. I have seen a lot of times between 8 to 9 a.m. during Bank of Japan interest rate decisions, the market increases. You may want to check it, so you can check it by tomorrow and give me the confirmation on the next week. I'll be more than happy to see your comments in the comment section and the next stream. Second thing is, one of the best event will be happening day after tomorrow. Guys, do you remember during the CPI data, it was a speculative which was formed that the Fed interest rate decisions will be taken. The CPI data was read, so I was very positive that the Jeremy Powell will be decreasing the interest rate. Now, when the value of interest rate decreases, that means the value of gold could have been on the rising front. It will be also adding to the point of breaking 3,500 because of the conflict and the Fed interest rate decisions. But this time, Fed decided not to increase or decrease the interest rate. So that means again, gold will be on the little correction side. There is a possibility that the gold prices may decline in the beginning by day after tomorrow, but I strongly believe that it usually follows U-shaped pattern. That means if it decreases, then it will try to increase in the later half after 6 or 7 p.m. in the evening. I'm talking about day after tomorrow, specifically with regards to gold. And this is the same situations happen with USD. Now, if the value of USD decreases starting from the morning, and then after evening, like close to 6 or 7 o'clock, there is a possibility that the USD can rise. So these two conflicting situations can happen, but then it is profitable in both the situations if you are able to catch the candle at the right time. Mr. Aryaji said, I love doing FTT quick trades, bit to grab some quick profit. Yeah, I too love trading on fixed time trading, but remember, fixed time trading is a little something that you can enjoy. Quick profit, everyone loves it, but taking the trade with the bigger volume will be a considerable risk. So check that risk factor, and that would be good. What's the best time you suggest for FTT first timing? It based on the person to person. I usually follow 1 minutes graph and 2 to 3 minutes expiration time for myself. Uh, but again, it changes. It can change from person to person. I love absolutely 1 minutes to 2 minutes. Maximum profit I made was on 2 minutes and 3 minutes duration. So yeah, guys, if you like today's stream, let me know in the comment section. Hit that bell icon, subscribe to All Trade, share with your friends, like this stream if you want to see more of this content. This is one initiative that we want to move forward with and share you one of the best insight that we can gather in a week and share with you. Thank you very much for having me. It was lovely having conversation with you. 30 minutes went by like anything. Thank you very much for having me. In case if you need any questions, if you have any question, feel free to comment in the comment section. I'll be reading your comments and coming up with the answers in the next week. Thank you very much for having me. I'm your financial analyst and your host for today. I wish you all the best. Have a great day ahead and good luck in trading.